Hello everyone. Hope you have seen my previous video in this series where I have discussed about multiplications and squares. In that particular video, I have shown various methods of finding multiplication and squares. I have also shown tricks to do these squares and multiplications faster. Today, in this video, I'll be discussing about numbers and the number system. But before I proceed into the number system, we'll go a little backwards that into which system actually we are working with. Now, in our daily life, in the mathematics that we do, we all are acquainted with these symbols. There are 10 symbols I have written. These are actually called symbols. And these symbols, we say these symbols as digits. And the system of mathematics where these 10 symbols are considered as digits, that particular system is called decimal system of mathematics or base 10 system of mathematics. This system is called decimal system of mathematics. That means the mathematics that we are doing actually, that is decimal system of mathematics, or it is called base 10 mathematics. Base 10 mathematics where we have 10 digits. As in case of binary, you must be knowing while doing computers and all, in binary we have got two digits, 0 and 1. So similarly here, decimal system has got 10 symbols called digits, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, by combining these digits, we get numbers. When we combine these digits into various positions, we get numbers. Say, if we are forming numbers with a single digit, then they are called single digit numbers. We call it single digit number. What are single digit numbers? Single digit numbers have got only one digit. That is, these numbers are nothing but single digit numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are single digit numbers. And if I am asking, then what will be the lowest or the smallest single digit number? Smallest single digit number will be 0. Which will be the largest single digit number? Largest single digit number is 9. And if we want to know number of single digit numbers, how many single digit numbers are there? Total number of single digit number is this. Single digit numbers is this, 10. So single digit numbers have got, there are 10 single digit numbers, and the smallest single digit number is 0 and the largest single digit number is 9. Now, if we take two digits together, then what we get? Then we get two digit numbers. So two digit numbers are those numbers, where we get numbers formed by combination of two digits. Now two digit means two different position of the digits. Now these positions of the digits, that is what is important now. The position of the digits are written as the unit place, tens place, 100 place, 1000 place, 10,000 place, and so on. That means from the right side, if we move to the left, from right to the left, the positional value, that means the place value of these numbers keep on increasing. The position value of these numbers keep on increasing, and these numbers, this particular place value of each of these positions becomes 10 times the previous. The place value of these numbers becomes 10 times the previous. That means the unit value's position is 1. So this will be 10 times. So the position value of this one is 10. This will be 10 times of this. So this will be 100. For 1000, this will be 10 times of 100. So this will be 1000. For this one, 10,000 means 10 times of this. So this will be 10,000 and so on. So on the left hand side, from the right to the left as we go, the place value of these numbers keep on increasing. So we get two digit number, like say 23 is a two digit number, say 87 is a two digit number, say 45 is a two digit number. So in this 45 two digit number, this is the digit in the unit place and this is the digit in the tens place. And how do we get this number 45? We get 4 into the place value of this digit. Place value of 10 is 10. So 4 into 10 plus 5 into 1. That is 40 plus 5. That is 45. That's how we get the number. So all two digit numbers are obtained by multiplying the unit digit. This is the unit place, ones place. Unit digit by 1 and tens place digit by 10. If we multiply, we get a 2-digit number. It's a combination of 2-digit number. So in a 2-digit number, the 2-digit number starts from 10. After 9, the next number is 10. From 10, it goes 11, 12, 13 and go on. And it reaches up to 99. It reaches up to 99. So when it reaches up to 99, so this becomes the smallest or the first 2-digit number. And 99 is the last or the largest 2-digit number. So if we go with for the 2 digits, if we are writing for 2 digits, the smallest number will be what? 10. And what will be the largest number? Largest number will be 99. So how many numbers are there between 10 to 99? There will be 90 numbers. 90 numbers are 2-digit numbers are present in our mathematical decimal system. So our decimal system has got single digit number, 10 single digit number, and we have got 90 2-digits number. Now we'll move on to the 3-digit numbers. Move with 3-digit numbers. 3-digit numbers. So 3-digit numbers means it will have unit place, tens place and hundred place. Unit place value 1, tens, this is 100. These are what? These are the place value. These are the place value. These are the place value. So example, say you can say 847. This is a 3-digit number. And how do you get this? So what I said, this number can be obtained 8 into the place value. This is placed in the hundredth place. So 8 into 100 plus 4. 4 is placed in the tens place. 4 into 10 plus 7 into 1. 7 is there in the unit place of 1 place. So this gives me 800 plus 40 plus 7. That makes 847. So like this we get 3-digit number. So what is the smallest 3-digit number? Smallest 3-digit number. Smallest 3-digit number 100. After 99 comes 100, which is the 3-digit number. And the largest 3-digit number. Largest 3-digit number will be 9999, because next number will become 1000. So number of 3-digit numbers. Number of 3-digit numbers will be 900. 900 numbers are there for 3-digit numbers. So like this, if I increase one more digit to my left, the value of that digit will further increase. It will become 10 times the place value of this. So by increasing the digits on the left hand side of the number, we can get 4-digit number, 5-digit number, 6-digit number and 7-digit number, like that. We can carry on getting numbers. And as we get it, the numbers will become bigger, bigger and bigger number. Right? So that is how we get these type of numbers. Now, this is what are the numbers we came to know. So if I talk about 3 is a number. What type of number? It's a single digit number. If I say 5, what is 5? 5 is also a single digit number. Now if I multiply these 3 and 5, what we get? We get 15. We get 15. And whenever we multiply one or two number, if we multiply, the result that is obtained, this result we call it as product. We call it product. That means the value obtained whenever we multiply two numbers, any number. Here I am multiplying a one digit number. So if you multiply a 2 digit with another 2 digit, whatever you get, that will be a product. So here multiply, got product. Now you see, if I want to divide 15 by this 15, if I divide by this 3, I can divide, I'll get 5. If I want to divide 3 divided by 15, 3, 5, 15, it will leave no remainder. Similarly, if I divide 15 by this 5, then also we get 3, it will not leave any remainder. So whenever I am dividing this particular number by these values, and on dividing this number by these particular values, it is leaving no remainder, then we can say this 3 and 5 as factors. We can call them as factors. So what are factors? Factors are those numbers that divides this product value. If I divide this product value by these numbers, it is not leaving any remainder, then they are called factors. And this particular number, we call them product, but we have got another name for them. This particular number is also called multiple. We also call them multiple. What is multiple? Multiple is whenever we multiply two factors, the value or the product that we get, that product is called multiple. So multiple is obtained by the multiplication or product of two or more numbers. Whenever we multiply two numbers or we get the value that we get, that is called multiple. There is another way of defining multiples. Sometimes we said, say multiple of a number is any number, whichever number. Suppose if I want to know the multiple of 5, if I want to know what is the multiple of 5, multiple of 5 will be 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 2, 10, 5 into 3, 15, 5 into 4, 20, 5 into 5, 25, 5 into 6, 30. That means these values 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These are all multiples of 5. These are all multiples of 5. That means if I want to find out the multiples of a number, then if that number is multiplied by the natural number, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These, if I multiply it by these numbers and all whatever products that we get, these are also called multiples. These are multiples. So if it is asked multiple of 7, what does multiple of 7 means? 7 into 1, 7. 7 into 2, 14. 7 into 3, 21. 7 into 4, 28. 7 into 5, 35. These values 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. These are multiples of 7. So we are hope you have understood the terminologies of what is a factor. First, what is a product? Whenever we multiply two numbers, the value that we obtain, that is called product. And if this product is divisible, exactly divisible, means leaving no remainder, then these particular values are called factors. So whenever the factors are multiplied, the result that we obtain, that result is also called, not only called product, but it is called the multiple. Another way, multiple of any single number is the product. If it is asked multiple of any single number, then multiply them by their corresponding natural number. Subsequent 1, 2, 3, 4, you multiply by them. Whatever value we obtain, they are called the multiples. Now we will see the number tree of the number system. Behind me is the number tree which is drawn. Have a look at the number tree. This is the entire number tree. The number system is written here. See, numbers are generally categorized into two types. They are either real number or imaginary number. Now these real number are of two types. Either they are rational number or they are irrational numbers. Rational numbers or irrational numbers. Rational numbers can be again of three types. They can be integers, they can be fractions, or they can be decimals. It means I can represent rational number in three ways: integers, fractions, decimals. Integers can be of two types. Either they are whole number or they are negative integers. Fractions can be either proper fraction or improper fraction. Decimals can be either terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. Terminating or non-terminating recurring decimal. These irrational numbers can be of two types. Either they are non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. This was non-terminating recurring decimal, and irrational numbers can be non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Second type is it is of surds, and third category is special numbers like pi, e, etc. Now, irrational numbers are of three types. First, non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. In case of decimal, it was non-terminating recurring decimal. It is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Or it can be surds, or it is special numbers pi, e, etc. That means three variety: non-terminating, non-recurring, surds, or special numbers pi, e, etc. These whole numbers, so integers were of two types: whole number and negative integers. Whole numbers can be classified into two categories. Either they are natural number, means positive numbers, the positive integers. Positive integers are natural number, or zero. Natural number can be again classified as even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, co-prime numbers, composite numbers, perfect numbers. This is our entire number system is, you might be seeing that I have written two terminologies. This I'll explain when I'll be giving you this, what are these are called, I'll explain this one. But this is the number system. So numbers, two type, real, imaginary, real two type, rational, irrational, rational three type, integers, fraction, decimals, integers two type, whole number or negative integers, fractions, proper fraction, improper fractions, decimal two type, terminating, non-terminating, recurring, whole numbers, natural number and zero, and natural numbers into these categories individually, which are very much essential all through your career, so long so good you are doing with the mathematics, or you have left out mathematics, you are into your competitive exams, or you're applying for jobs, wherever these were in your examinations. Say first one, even number. Now which numbers are called even? Even numbers are those numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are exactly divisible by 2. I already know what is exactly divisible. I have explained. Exactly divisible means when I am dividing a number by another number, it will leave no remainder. That is called exactly divisible. Any number which are exactly divisible by 2 are called even number. Or we can say any number whose in the unit place you have 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. We know unit place of a number. Suppose if I talk about a number 24. So this is the unit place, this is the tens place, this unit place I am talking about. In this particular place, if we have any of these digits 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then that number will be said to be an even number. Odd numbers. Odd numbers are those numbers which are not divisible by 2, which I cannot divide by 2. If I want to divide by 2, it will leave remainder. Those numbers are called odd numbers. And these numbers will have in this unit place, say this is a number, this is unit and this is place. This unit place, in the unit place you can have numbers, digits like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If you have digits like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then those numbers are called odd numbers. Remember, in our number system, the entire numbers can be classified into either even or odd. So they are alternately it comes. First number even, so next number odd, then again comes even. So alternately we get odd and even numbers. Then comes prime number. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are those numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which can be divided. These numbers, mind it, this prime number should be always greater than 1. 1 is not taken into consideration. Above 1, greater than 1. Prime numbers are those numbers which are greater than 1, and they are divisible, exactly divisible by only 1 and the number itself. Suppose if I take a number 7, then I can divide 7 by 1 and 7. No other factor by which I can divide 7. Say 13, I can divide 13 by 1 and 13. No other factor by which I can divide 13. But if you take 12, see, I can divide 12 by 1, I can divide 12 by 12, I can divide 12 by 2, I can divide 12 by 6. So we have got more number of factors apart from those. The numbers which are divisible only by the number itself and 1, those numbers are called prime numbers. Those numbers are called prime numbers, and that number should be greater than 1. Remember, 2 is the first prime number. 2 is the first prime number, and 2 is the only even number which is prime. All other prime numbers are generally odd numbers. They are odd numbers. If I just tell you, just to show you few of the prime numbers, the first prime number is 2, then is 3, then we have got 5, then 7, then 11, then 13, then 17, then 19, then 23, then 29, then 31. Like that we get these numbers. You cannot divide by any other factor apart from 1 and the number itself. Next is co-prime number. Now, two prime numbers are said to be co-prime. Co means same. Co-prime. Two prime numbers are said to be prime if they have no other common factor other than 1. If they have no other common factor other than 1. Say 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, 15. See, between these two things, they have no common factor other than 1. 3 and 4, see, 4 can be factorized as 2 and 2. 5 and 6, 6 has got factor 2 and 3. but between them, they don't have any other factor other than 1. There is no common factor. These sort of numbers are called co-prime numbers. Next is composite number. What are composite numbers? Composite numbers are those numbers. Composite numbers are those numbers which have at least one factor, more than 1 and the number itself. We know the number, any number which are divisible by 1 and number itself, that numbers are called prime numbers. But in case of composite number, apart from this condition, they must have at least one number. Then that number will be said to be composite. So generally we say the numbers which are not prime are composite. So all other numbers which are not prime, they are composite. So all leftover numbers apart from the prime number in the number system, all numbers apart from prime numbers are composite numbers. To be noted, it's 1. This one number, when I said about prime number, I said prime numbers are numbers which are greater than 1. So this one number was not taken under prime number head, and neither it comes under composite number. 1 is such a number which is neither prime nor composite. They are neither prime nor composite number. Next comes is our perfect number. Next comes perfect number. What are perfect numbers? Perfect numbers are those numbers. Perfect numbers are those numbers where the sum of the factors of that number other than the number, if I add those factors sum will be equal to the number. Again I am saying perfect number is that number in which case the sum of the factors of that number will be equal to the number itself. Like, say if I take 6, what are the factors of 6? 6 can be divided by 1, it can be divided by 2, it can be divided by 3, and of course it can be divided by 6. We are not taking this. Apart from the number itself, leaving this, these are the leftover factors. If you add them, 3 plus 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. So it will be equal to the number. So 6 is a perfect number. Say 28. What are the factors of 28 apart from 28? 28 is of course the number, still is a factor. Apart from that, I can divide by 1, I can divide by 2, I can divide by 4, I can divide by 7, I can divide by 14. So add up this, 14 plus 7, 21, 21 plus 4, 25, 25 plus 2, 27, 27 plus 1, 28. The sum of this is equal to this number. So whichever number has the sum of the factors other than the number itself, if I add those factors and if it gives equal to the number, then that number is called a perfect number. So 6 is a perfect number, 28 is a perfect number. Now next is those two that I wrote, twin primes and prime triplets. What are twin primes? See, I have written a pair of numbers, 3, 5, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Twin primes is a set of two numbers. Two numbers are said to be twin primes. These are prime numbers. Two numbers are said to be twin primes if their difference is a composite number and they have only one composite number in between them. See, 5 minus 3, the difference is 2, and in between them they have a composite number 4. 7 minus 5, see, the difference is same, 2, and they have a composite number 6 in between them. 13 minus 11, the difference is 2, and they have a single composite number, that is 12 in between them. So if they have a composite number between them and their difference is same, that is 2, those two set of numbers are called twin primes. What are prime triplets? Prime triplets is set of 3 numbers. Prime triplets are set of 3 prime numbers such that they have a difference of 1 between them. 3, 5, 7. Between 5 and 3, difference is, see, 3, then 1 number is there, 4, 5, 7, there is a difference of 1 number, 6. So if they have the difference of 1 number in between them, that set of 3 numbers are called prime triplets. They are called prime triplets. Now next is prime triplet. Now what is prime triplet? I have given an example, 3, 5, 7. A set of 3 consecutive prime numbers. A set of 3 consecutive prime numbers differing by 2 is called a prime triplet. A set of 3 consecutive prime numbers differing by 2 is called prime triplet. Example we have taken 3, 5, 7. This is an example of prime triplet. So our next term is natural number. What are natural numbers? We know natural numbers are those numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Means positive numbers, or we call them countable numbers. So all countable numbers are called natural number. And 0, of course, we know this is 0. 0 is, this is neither positive nor negative. This number is called 0. 0, and natural number is all countable numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. These are called natural number and 0. Next we have whole number. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are those numbers that comprises of 0 as well as all the natural numbers. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to infinity. All numbers starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, they are called whole numbers. So set of elements containing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Negative integers. What are negative integers? Negative integers means all negative numbers. Means say 0, after 0 comes -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So -1 is greater than -2, -2 is greater than -3, -3 is greater than -4. This series up to negative infinity. -1, -2, -3, -4 up to negative infinity. This particular series of numbers are called negative integers. So we came to know this. Next comes proper fraction. What are proper fractions? Now we know, so fractions are which numbers? Any numbers which is of the type p by q. Any number which is of the type p by q, where so next comes integers. Now what are integers? Integers are what? So what you have learned, that integers made up of, this integer comprises of from negative -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this. This was my positive integers. These were negative integers and this was my 0. So integers are those numbers that is made up, comprises of all positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. So it comprises of all positive and negative numbers including 0. That makes integers. Now we'll go for the next, that is fraction. So we have learned what is integers and the integers variety. Then is fractions. These fractions are of two types, proper fractions and improper fractions. Now what are fractions? Now we know any numbers of the form p by q, any numbers of the form p by q, where this p is the numerator and q is the denominator. And this p and q, if both of them belongs to integers, they are integers. P is also integer, q is also integers, and this denominator q is not equal to 0. If any number exists, any particular fract number exists in the form of p by q, where the numerator and the denominator, they both of them are integers and the denominator is not equal to 0, then this particular type of number are called fractions. Now these fractions are of two types, as it is shown. They are proper fraction and improper fraction. What are proper fraction? Proper fractions are those fractions where the numerator, this is numerator, this is denominator, this numerator will be less than the denominator. Numerator will be less than the denominator. Say 3 by 4 is an example where numerator is less than denominator. This is called proper fraction. And what is improper fraction? Improper fraction is that fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. Then that is called an improper fraction. Like say 7 by 6. This is numerator is greater than the denominator. So fractions are what? Fractions are those numbers which are in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and the denominator q should not be equal to 0. If the numerator is less than the denominator, then it is called proper fraction. And if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then it is called improper fraction. So we came to know fractions. Next we go for decimals. What are decimals? What are decimals? Now whenever we divide a number, say I am dividing, the 4 by 5 is a fraction and I want to divide. If I divide like this, so if I divide, then first it is not going, so 0, we take a decimal point, we get 0 and we get 5840. So decimal is this particular magical value, which what happens? It helps any number to express in the point of this. So next we go for decimals. Now what are decimals? Now expressing a number, any number with regards to dot. Say if I say any number 5, this is a whole number 5. But if I say that number 5.02, this is a point. This particular, whenever we have expressed this number with the help of a point, then that type of numbers are called decimals. Now see, details about decimals we'll discuss in a separate video where we'll discuss about separately in details about fractions, about integers, about decimals. In this video, we are just understanding the terminologies that is there in the number system. So decimals are expressing any number with the help of a point, that is decimal. Now these decimals are of two types. They are terminating decimals or non-terminating recurring decimal. What is terminating decimal? Terminating decimal means, suppose I am dividing 4 by 5. So this is 0.8. You have divided, it is leaving no remainder. See, I have divided 4. The question was, it was 4 by 5. I have divided 4 by 5 and taking the help of 0.8, this division has ended or terminated, leaving no remainder. Whenever we divide and we get a value such that the division has ended, then this is called terminating decimal. That means I have divided and the division is complete, no remainder. This is called terminating decimal. What is non-terminating recurring decimal? Say I've got a number 1 by 3. If I divide 3 by 1, 0. For with point decimals, I'll get a 0. So 339. I'll subtract, I'll get 1. For point, I'll get a 0. 339. I'll get 1. Again for point 0. Again, I'll get 339. Like that. That means what I'm seeing, I'm getting 0.33. It is continuing. This number is repeating. Whenever this number starts repeating, we say this type of decimal has not terminated. So this is called non-terminating. And not only non-terminating and the numbers have repeated. So this is called non-terminating repeating. We write this number as 0.33 dot dot, or sometimes we write it 0.3, we put a bar on the top of it. This is also the way we write non-terminating recurring decimals. So as said, decimals can be expressed as terminating decimals, where the decimal has ended, leaving this. In case of this non-terminating recurring, this decimal has not ended, the division has not ended, it is continuing, and some particular digits in the quotient is continuously repeating. So this is non-terminating recurring decimal. Now we go for the next is what are rational numbers. What are rational numbers? Now there are two types of category, rational number and irrational number. In case of rational number, it is just like the fraction, any number of the form p by q. That means something by something, something by something, and this something by something means these somethings generally are integers. So any number of this particular format, when they are called rational numbers, and not only that, this number exists in this form. Suppose if you get 5, so you might say, sir, 5 is not a rational number then, because 5 is not something by something. Yes, definitely we can write 5 as 5 by 1. So this is p and this is q. So all natural number, whole number, integers, all these numbers are expressible in the form of fractions, and all fractional numbers come under this category of rational numbers. Irrational numbers. What are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are those numbers which are under root numbers. This sign is called root sign, or it is called radical sign. This is called radical sign. So this is nth root of a. Anything that looks like this, nth root of a is called an irrational number, where this number a should be a rational number. This a should be a rational number, like root 2, root 3, cube root of 2, fourth root of 5. These are all irrational numbers. Means this particular number, this number 2, 3, 2, whatever it is there, they are under the root and they are unable to come out of the root. But if it was, say, root over 9, root over 9, I can write it as root 9 is equal to 3 into 3. So this is square root. So of the 3, 1, 3 will come out. This, though it is under root, but this is expressible in the form of a rational number. So this is not an irrational number. Irrational number will be that number where under the root, whatever be the number there, that number cannot be further simplified into a rational value. That numbers are called irrational numbers. So they will be look like this under root a number, nth root of a, where this a should be a rational number and the entire number is an irrational number. These irrational numbers, they can exist like this, and in the decimal format they can be expressed as non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Means if you divide, on dividing, suppose I am getting 5.10010001. See, after 1 zeros, after then 1 2 zeros, after 1 3 zeros. That means note that the same thing is not repeating. There is a repetition is there, but repetition of the same number is not there. It is, the division is not terminating, it is continuing. So this is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Irrational numbers are either they can exist in the under root format, or in the decimal case they can be expressed as a non-terminating, non-recurring form. So this is what is the format, the decimal form of the irrational numbers. All these numbers, so whatever number we have discussed till now, that is natural, whole number, prime number, composite numbers, fractional numbers, decimal, under root number, that is irrational numbers, all these numbers taken together, they come under the head called real number. So real number are the all existing numbers, they are called real numbers. And the numbers which are not, about whom we have not thought about, we have not discussed in this particular platform, they come under the number called imaginary numbers. Like, say, if I say root 25, I can do the square root of this 5. But if it was root over of minus 25, this I am unable to solve under this platform of real number. This type of number, when minus comes inside the root, these numbers are called imaginary numbers. We will be having videos separately on these particular topics. Separate videos will be having where we will be discussing on these topics in details. Here what we wanted to show you is about the entire number tree and the number system and the terminologies, and just to give you an idea about all the various types of numbers that is there, that exist in our number system. If you have liked this particular video, then please see our upcoming videos in this series.